All right, let's go big picture. Who's a team you watched today aside from Oregon that you have concerns about going into their conference tournament?
Virginia Tech. This is a team that is on the bubble, as of this morning, according to Jerry Palm, and then you go and lose to a Clemson team that, was 7-12 in the ACC before they beat you today to finish 8-12. Again, the reason teams are on the bubble this time of the year is because they've lost games that they were not supposed to lose, because they've been up and down. But if you're a bubble team, the last thing you want to do is take a bad loss, in the final game of the regular season, because it makes whatever it is you've got to do in your conference tournament a little tougher now. You probably got to do a little bit more. You're going to have to make up for this. Virginia Tech, this is not the way the Hokies wanted to go into the ACC tournament. Some good news connected to them. They still got strong computer numbers, 29th at KenPom, but the computer numbers alone will not save you. You've got to have a resume that's worthy, and Virginia Tech already didn't have a resume that was worthy. What happened earlier today didn't help at all.
ACC tournament begins Tuesday at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. All right, flip side, who's a team that impressed you or solidified your trust? And I know that's a tough thing to do at this time of the year, solidifying trust going into the conference tournament.
I think Kentucky, listen, I've known Kentucky like everybody else has known for a while that Kentucky is good. But for them to, on senior day, go to Florida, jump on the Gators really early out to a 7-0 lead, and then never relinquish it the entire way. Florida made a run late, but Kentucky pretty much the entire game kept the Gators at arm's length. For Florida, another missed opportunity. The Gators only have 2 quadrant 1 wins. They need signature victories to get on the right side of the bubble and stay there. Today, they had an opportunity at home. It's their last opportunity at home to add a big one, and they weren't really competitive with Kentucky for much of the game. The Wildcats, have lost some games this season. One when Ty Washington had to leave early, another when Xavier Wheeler had to leave early. But I think they have established themselves as a legitimate national title contender when healthy. And if they go and win the SEC tournament, I think John Calipari's Wildcats probably going to be a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament.
Oscar Tshiebwe, more famous than Oscar the Grouch right now. 25 double-doubles, most by an SEC player in the last 25 years. Did he lock up Naismith Player of the Year, presented by Jersey Mike's?
I don't want to say lock up because, there's still some games to be played, but he is far and away the leader at this point. When it comes to Player of the Year voting, from my perspective, you need to be able to check 2 boxes. Are you a great player, obviously, and are you on a good enough team? He's clearly on a good enough team, and he's undeniably a great player. He is doing statistical stuff that we haven't seen in decades. He's the best offensive rebounder in the country. He's the best defensive rebounder in the country. Today, in his final regular season game, 27 points and 15 rebounds, with Kentucky, again, headed for possibly a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament. If we were voting for Player of the Year today, it would almost certainly be Oscar Tshiebwe. And to answer your question, I don't know that he's locked it up, but at this point, I'll be surprised if anybody else wins it.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.